advance to tomorrow. Right. I'm trying to get rid of. I'm getting rid of Hunt though.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The Dog Pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Set 18, Gator. Quickly, slam. X3, 218, chop. Now.
On first down, it's Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job.
Come on. Knock it down. Come on, let me get this. Oh, my God.
No good. Close. But he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season.
Let's go.
A big run there by Freeman, and even 60 yards for him on the ground.
Come on,
welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Ready.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. They'll set up the screen for Freeman.
Good shit.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
I can just imagine.
You know what I mean? He right there. I think he's
looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
No, I'm just saying, though, like, if you feel, you know what I mean, though? Like, if you got that momentum going, you should, if you want, you know what I mean?
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Hell yeah.
They have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL,
that boy right there.
That's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No, I'm Easter.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans name next to the Browns name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Kings! Check right. Watching you find.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's complete.
Come on!
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill.
Let me get that.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Shit.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. What's the 22 jet bombers.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that touchdown.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Chug on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, defense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, Denzel.
Here is incomplete.
Let's go, Denzel.
We come to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tannehill.
God damn it.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to first with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good.
Oh,
it was running out of gas
what was
there
that?
at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Oh,
And Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have kicked from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Browns drive about to get started, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by Bryant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield forced it, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Damn, I can't run for shit.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
20. 54.
Detroit.
Here's Mayfield. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Tannehill on first down.
Let's go, Miles.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. On third down, Henry.
Why you gotta fall forward?
Very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill looking deep down.
Come on, blood.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now it's Henry, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
This is caught at the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Titans' 21-yard line.
Break that. 180. 54 miles. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Mayfield on play action. And that one got tipped. Got to throw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Bust like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Right there. 54 miles. Hey, let's get this.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, that wind must be good.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Goddamn tight.
They'll run with Henry. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got it.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
First down, Titans.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
No!
Wrong
button, bro.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Give him 3 on first. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw.
Yes.
Incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Yeah, let me get some of that wind behind my kick, man.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
It's a gain of 4.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, it's Henry. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. I got it.
A run for Nick Chubb. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time.
Started out good, though, man.
This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Come on,
offense
man.
take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play that shit.
This will be Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Watch Mike. I got one.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Landry now on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
54 Mike. 6 man. Check curl.
They run. Chubb. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
Keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield down, and it's complete. Hooper. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
After he threw that touchdown, he got hot.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Freeman again, first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Ready, ready. 15-1. 15-1.
On second down now, it's Freeman, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So Cleveland able to come away.